It's an article I read today in Westchester real estate. It's up 15% because people are afraid Mamdani is going to be elected, so they're getting out. And if you want to move to Westchester, you better have some money because that is an expensive place. Same thing's happening in Nassau, particularly in western Nassau County, where I live. Real estate value is going crazy. People are selling their properties in New York City and buying outside the city limits because they know what's coming if Mamdani is elected. What's coming is communism. And the city council is worse than he is, so there's no bulwark. Hochul will have to do something, but Hochul is a very weak governor, as you know. So Mandani did one of the few interviews. He doesn't go on any show that would challenge him. He's never going to sit with me. He's on CNN last night. Roll the tape.
This vision of democratic socialism, it's one that often comes back to what Martin Luther King said decades ago. A vision of, call it democracy or call it democratic socialism, there must be a better distribution of wealth for all of God's children in this country.
Must be a better distribution of wealth for all of God's children. Okay, it's not your money, Zohran. Not your money. You want to distribute my money that I earned and take it away from me. That's what you want to do. That's communism. And, you know, you disguise it in this benign way. Well, God's children and all of that. Well, God doesn't really like the communist philosophy because it's totalitarian and deprives people of private property and freedom. So the only way you can do what you say you want to do is to take wealth from those who have it, take it by force, and then give it to those that don't have it. That's what communism is. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, taxation's number one. Taxes will go way, way up in New York City. And not just your paycheck. I estimate you'll lose between 10 and 18% in your paycheck if you're making decent money. But taxes on every service will go up. Parking, Broadway tickets, whatever it may be. All the city going to boom, boom, boom. They're going to take as much from the affluent as they can take. They know that affluent people go to the theater, go to restaurants, have to park their cars in a city, whatever it may be. So wherever affluence is, they're going to slap taxes, new city levies on everything, and get the money that way. Cold and flu season coming on up. We all know it. And it really is nothing to take lightly. So when people start getting sick all across the country, medications disappear. Everybody wants it at the same time. So it's very, very smart to have a pharmacy you can count on, like All Family Pharmacy. Right now, they're helping Americans get ahead of the curve with 10% off antibiotics, antivirals, other essentials. You know how important it is to have the right meds when you get sick, particularly when your kids get sick. You don't want to be going into the doctor's office, spending all the time. You want to have them at your home. So if you have a few months supply, you don't have to worry. And that's what we're doing here. If you believe in medical freedom, okay, and taking care of your family, as I do, this is the pharmacy for you. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 to save 10%. He can't come in and take your stuff. Mamdani can't do that yet, but that's what he wants to do. When you hear Bernie Sanders and other communists say, oh, we need a wealth tax. A wealth tax is confiscation. That means you've already paid taxes on the money that you used to buy whatever you want to buy. Okay? Well, you have a possession, but Sanders believes that all your possessions should be the property not of you, but of the federal government. The federal government wants to take a percentage of your possessions. That's what a wealth tax is. 20%, 30%, it can. That's unconstitutional, by the way, and it would never get passed, but they're going to try to do it. In New York, it's a little bit more immediate than that. It's Mandani wins. He's going to have to generate money. The city owes more than $100 billion now. Can you imagine what this is going to be? And the people who have the money are going to go, see ya. Bye. I'm leaving Westchester, Nassau, Palm Beach, Texas, Tennessee. And they're going to leave. And that means the tax receipts from income and investment are going to go down a lot. So I'm just laying it out to you what this guy's all about, distribution of wealth. He believes that he has the right to take your stuff.